Hello friends, 574 days of war. Azerbaijani army unilaterally launched a counter-terrorism operation on the territory of Republic of Artsakh, that is Nagorno-Karabakh. Very shortly it claimed that its army has advanced 15 kilometers inside this undeclared, unrecognized country plus 60 posts. Must remind you that in previous 2020 war, Armenia had intervened in favor of Artsakh and the situation was retrieved. At this moment, the Armenian leadership has switched its position and says it has nothing to do with the war, and has also declared that the land of Nagorno-Karabakh belongs to Azerbaijan, which is totally against the signed pact between the three sides, which also includes Russia as the fourth partner. A small contingent of Russian army exists as a peacemaker in Nagorno-Karabakh area, but it is not at all sufficient to take on the Azerbaijani army, which is being supported or will be supported by the Turkey, which said it is always with Azerbaijan army, as well as also Israel and Western powers, who want that the Russian army must be divided and may not be able to continue its war effort as efficiently as before in Ukraine. This is how today's global imperialist world acts. Now from the war zone in south on Kherson front, Ukrainians are continuing their sluggish approach towards Dnieper River Island. Ukrainians keep trying to land in small boats on the eastern bank, but it continues to be repelled by, on most of the occasions, by the Russian artillery. Nonetheless, they have built some accumulation of Ukrainian troops on the eastern bank, and which is growing at a very slow rate, and hence no significant changes. Towards Zaporizhia on Orikho sector, fight continues near Verbov. At present, the intensity of all sorts of attacks are pretty low, though reserves are being moved by Ukrainians and even from far places like Sumy regions. Towards Pyatikhatki, Rabotino, Verbov situation is stable. Towards Rimivki salient, no significant changes again, despite Ukrainians' attack towards Urozhain and Novomyorsky. Again, Ukrainians' attack at Staromlynovka yielded no results. An unconfirmed information says that Ukrainians retreated from northwest outskirts of Novomyorsky. In east, fierce fight is on around Bakhmut area and especially towards southern flank. In Klishivka side, Ukrainians tried to break through to railway where Russian defense line exists, failed, though it controls maximum part of Klishivka. Ukrainian army is bringing reinforcements towards west of Klishivka and south of Andrivka. Andrivka by and large remains a grey zone despite Russians having retreated from there. Ukrainian army is also bringing reinforcements towards Barkovka reservoir and Bogdanovka. Clearly they are aiming to cover Bakhmut from north and south flanks and attack the city. Marinka no changes despite fight is on both the flanks north and south. Similarly, no changes in Ugledar and Avdiivka direction. In Siversky salient, no changes even after Russian army's effort to advance on Sporny and Bagrovka. In north towards Swatovo-Kupiansk, Russian army is continuing positional battle in forest area west of Kremenaya and also towards Torsky. West of Swatovo, Russian army is pressing hard to reach the east bank of Oskol river, but progress is slow and intermittent, especially after the Ukrainians have got reinforcements. On interdiction missions, nothing special except that it is continuing from both the sides. Like Ukrainians shelled Bryansk, Belgorod with the UAVs also. As on 19th and 20th September, Ukrainians retain initiative in Zaporizhia, Remivka, as well as on Bakhmut front, while Russian army has initiative in Swato and Kupiansk direction. The approaching thaw will have effect on nature of hostilities and pace of ongoing operations. On Nagorno-Karabakh front, Russia has said that its peacekeeping forces will not intervene in the conflict against Azerbaijan. New York Times has said that the Konstantinovka market, which was shelled, where 15 people died, was because of a Ukrainian missile from Buk Air Defense. This was concluded after studying rocket debris, satellite images, social media posts, and eyewitnesses. And that's all from my side for the day, friends. See you tomorrow.